I'm live. Okay, I'm on. Hi, everybody. Kimberly Madden here. I am just doing a quick energy update for today. One of the biggest things, let me go ahead and look at the astro. Sorry, I wasn't a little more prepared for that. So it's June 8th right now, and we are right about to have this huge conjunction. If you're into astrology, then you will know that we have such a beautiful, beautiful coming together of Venus and Jupiter in Cancer. And behind me is actually the current chart right here, right now, Eastern Standard Time. I'm on the East Coast. And so we have the moon in the 8th house of Pisces. Pisces is a water sign, and the moon there is just really calling our emotions out about other people, how we feel about other people, or how we feel wounded by other people. And I'm saying wounded because we have a sextile with Chiron in our belief system house. The house, the 9th house, and in Aries of the self. I hope I'm not confusing anybody, because you could tell I'm pausing because I'm like, what I'm saying, it might not come through. So let me break it apart a little bit better. So, Venus. Mercury's there too, but not right next with Venus and Jupiter. Venus and Jupiter tomorrow on the 9th, but they're so close right now. So we're already feeling the energy, okay? It's like wanting to expand how we feel about relationships, wanting to expand anything, because it's 12th house talking here. So things that are maybe hidden into our subconscious, right? And so it's trining that moon. The moon is over here. Subconscious. Pisces is all about the subconscious. So from the 12th house watery energy over to another watery energy of the subconscious, but it has to do with other people. North Node is there too. And then it's moving over. It really can't see necessarily all the wounding in the 9th house. 9th house is our belief systems of how we have it, because I won't get into it too much. I'm not here to come to you as an astrologer, but I am here to come to you about the frequencies, because my motto is the frequency is what you frequently see. What are you noticing right now in others that you're frequently seeing? And yourself. Because this is the house of others, and this is the house of self. And that's where Chiron is sitting right now. And Chiron is at the last degrees. That's a really, 29th is known as an anaretic degree. That's where Chiron's sitting right now, the wounded healer. Wounded healer. That's the name of Chiron given. So what wounding are you, or what belief systems have you accumulated over time? And are you seeing that frequency with other people? I'm definitely seeing it with myself. That's why I'm here with you today, because my frequency, my belief system, my BS, is what I call it, has been based around self-worth, self-value, in the house of self. Go figure, right? And, subconscious, like what's really the underlayer of that feeling and that emotion, and who in my life made me feel that way. And, where have I kept all those things hidden? And how badly do I want to really do what I love, says Venus. How can I expand on that? How can I really step forward? Also about the topics of the 12th house, by the way. And so with Mercury there as well, that's why I'm here with you and I'm communicating. Let's use me as an example, although I don't want to make it about me, but it is about you. And so I'm going to talk about me, because that's the frequency I frequently see. Wow, that was cool. Gotta admit. Come on, that was pretty neat. All right, so that's the frequency. I'm seeing the wounding in others. I'm seeing the the things that have held people back. I'm seeing how people are being more expressive about how they've been feeling, whether it's just sibling, wounds, whether it's parental wounds, whether it's marriage, relationship, other relationship type wounds. That's really what this frequency is about. But there's other frequencies going on. So let's talk. Okay. So one of the frequencies that we're having right now is a G2 magnetic storm. Like I said, I'm in the United States. I'm on the East Coast. It's interesting. Normally I get headaches. I feel tired. I feel fatigued. Perhaps you're feeling that way too. So that's a frequency going on. And then we have, such a beautiful day tomorrow. Please go and do everything you love. I'm coming forward to you day before saying, hey, my name is Kimberley Madden. I have had a lot of fears about coming before you guys because I have seen a lot of people have a lot of negative feedback, and I think they're wonderful, but there's got to be a few that are naysayers, nitpickers, and all of that. And am I ready for that? Whew. We'll find out because I'm here before you today. That's my wounding, but I'm facing my fears and I'm coming forward because I really want to expand on expressing what I love. So that's my frequency. Where's yours? Is it the same? Is there something you really want to do? Because Jupiter, if you express it, is going to go, there you go. Well done. All right. Another one that's coming out is the biggest one of why I'm here. Because I've been hiding behind this and this, my book, and my membership, and doing sound healings and retreats and stuff like that, and just giving astrology updates, and that I love it. I do it. It's my passion. I love to teach astrology more than just like come forward and give it, but it's come naturally. I do enjoy it. I love it. It isn't going away. But what I've been doing for 10 years is actually communicating galactically and doing automatic writing. I could write a book definitely because I've been doing it for 10 years, so I have a lot of these. I've been learning how to, and if you're ever interested, I would gladly give hints, tips, talk with anybody, have another video based on a topic people are most curious about, how they got their start, what they did, or anything like that. Sure, I'll make a video on that. If you're interested, but you gotta let me know. All right, so I pulled some cards. These are Galactic Heritage cards. Wonderful cards. Been using them for a long time to help me and assist in my understanding more. Because when I get a download, they're like today. I got a download from Kroneshka. Well, I'll tell you who Kroneshka is from Lyra. And I'm really in mediumship training and psychic training and things like that I wanted to expand upon because I started getting all of this roughly around 2005, but also in childhood. And I wanted to learn more about it. Like, all right, I'm getting these things. Let me go into all this stuff and study it, learn it, and see if that's the direction I want to go down. It actually was leading me to what I'm about to tell you. So I want evidence. I need facts. I need clear evidence. Your name, where you're from, what you look like, which I'm trying to work on a little bit more. Everything takes time and learning and practicing to grow. And so I'm getting better with that. And she came to me with a lion face, but her body was almost human like, standing and thin, tall, kind of a bluish gray kind of hue to her skin. And then I was trying to connect with, all right, where are you? And I definitely got a view, an image of a ship. And she commended me. Well done. And so it's a communication back and forth and a dialogue that I've learned. I've learned how to ask questions. I've learned how to understand things. And I've been very fortunate. I know on YouTube there's other people who will explain their experience with different kinds of beings. Mine have all been extremely positive. And learning how to navigate this communication has been a process. And I just want to tell you that they have been asking me to come forward and do this for years. And today I got an urgent message of now. So here I am, giving it now. And they actually just wanted to mention about the fact that we are going to make contact. There is going to be communication. How? I don't know. But disclosure is coming out in just a few days, isn't it? Maybe that will guide us and let us know. I can tell you, in all honesty, I was at Whole Foods, of all places, and two very tall, very Nordic looking people walked up, and I was getting lunch at Whole Foods, and I looked over and we made eye contact. There was no smile, but there was an acknowledgement. They were not of our normal, what we would call human race. None of us really are. We're all a little bit of everything, but I'll get to that at another time. Either way, yeah. They're walking among us. We're going to find out more. The cards I pulled for today were protectiveness. Protecting your territory, is it helpful or obsessive? That could be with your chiron wounding also. Being protective, not letting yourself open up to feel, not allowing a relationship to come into your life. These are Galactic Heritage cards, okay? So these are messages from Lyra. By the way, I mentioned Kroneshka is from Lyra. I spoke with Kroneshka, and sure enough, this card's from Lyra. It's a Lyran card. I can actually tap more into a little bit more about these galactic beings, but I'm going to try to keep this video pretty short. Who's really being harmed by not allowing any kind of growth? Right now, we've got this Venus conjunction with Jupiter. Who's it hurting by not opening yourself up? Is it hurting someone else? Possibly. But who's hurting more? You. So where have you been the protector, not wanting someone else to feel the pain you felt? Or where have you been so protected that you couldn't grow? Then the melting pot. This card is called the melting pot. This is where on Earth you're really being asked for now and in the future to embrace those who are different and see all as one. That is why I'm coming before you now. It's why I'm telling you about my galactic connections, and I will talk about it more in the future. But it's here. And can you see all as one? That's also in a political climate for other countries too. And can you extend love to all? Even the people that hurt you. That's a chironic wound. And the next card is alienness. Connection to non-humans. Like I mentioned at Whole Foods. Can you embrace their uniqueness? I'll be honest, when I saw them and I knew who they were, I was like, that's pretty cool. I just saw them and I know who they are. Can you embrace it? Can you celebrate it and not fear it? It's a really important question to ask yourself right now before this disclosure. Can you open your heart? Can you feel their alienness? Like I said, that Whole Foods moment was like, I bet. If maybe after listening to me, maybe looking more into this and looking at other people on YouTube and getting a more feel for, the experienced YouTubers who can talk so fluently. I keep trying. Anyways, the long-term goal here is to move beyond resistance. And that is in your own life, in your personal life, in your relationships, in your wounding, in anything, your value, the self-love. Can you move beyond the resistance? Can you allow yourself to love again? Can you allow yourself to go on a video that you've been terrified to make and just be honest and be real about who you are without worrying about being judged by someone else or other people saying nasty things or whatever? Can you do it? Can you open your heart and say, I'm going to do this because it's something I really want to do? Despite the wounding, despite the fear. So that's the frequency. Have a good day, you guys. No, I'm just no, it really is the frequency that's going on right now, and it's a really great time to kind of reflect a little bit on that, especially with the moon in Pisces and the house of others. Like, wow. Not only that, but this weekend we have a new moon in Gemini about communications and. With Mercury already with Jupiter and Venus, it's picking up those energies and those frequencies before that new moon. So, exciting times. Really exciting times. Much love to you guys. Talk to you soon.